tonight and for even considering me as a speaker. Events like this remind us of the plight that we, as members of this community, continue to face and fight. I should tell you that this is my first ever speaking engagement where I've been asked to speak. I know you're supposed to start with a joke, but I see plenty around walking around, so instead, I'm going to start with a fact. Scientists have found that people use humor as a way to mask trauma. I bring this up because so many of us in the LGBTQ+ community use it. I myself use it to mask my own trauma, and it's not trauma from my day job. You see, I grew up homeless and gay in a Mexican family. Some of my first memories involved me checking out boys and being confused because I was raised to think that thoughts like that were not okay. I remember being out with my parents and their friends listening while they mocked gay men. One particular incident at age 5 really got me though. My parents would often leave us home alone while they ran short errands. Twice, I took advantage of those moments and put on my sister's white dress. I remember the white tulle fabric at the end because I loved how it caught the wind. I remember jumping on my mama's bed and laughing with my brother as the dress flew over my face. The second and final time it happened, I must have been giggling so loud because we didn't hear my mom come back. She opened the door, and to my horror and hers, she saw me. Without hesitation, she grabbed my hand and ushered me down that long hall in an attempt to show my neighbors and friends the type of boy I was. I prayed that night, and hundreds of others after that. I prayed that God would let me go to sleep and wake up normal. All those conversations with God only drove home the shame I had of being gay. I tried to be different for my parents, for my friends, and for society. But it didn't work. I can't blame my mom though. She was a product of her community, a community that persists today. I need to tell you that while I did have it bad, I know that I could have had it a lot worse. I could have been her son. We're in a good place now, my mom and I. It took a long time, but she learned to accept me, the LGBTQ+ community, and loves me unconditionally. In fact, before my dad passed, I promised him that I would always take care of her.
Don't think, just obey.
I share these stories with my students because many of them live in households like mine. I want to give them hope because today, in 2024, they are still not comfortable enough coming out, and that's okay. That community of intolerance is still alive today. Last year, during a meeting to raise the pride flag of Santa Paula, several of us were met with strong opposition by community members who no one had seen before or since, and by our own elected council. While council member Pedro Chavez made valid points about this not being a choice or a lifestyle, the council was quick to brush this matter aside and let it die. What they failed to acknowledge, despite our outcries, was that this flag symbolizes so much more to our community. Thank you to Ventura for raising it and giving hope to those who don't get it at home or school. Thank you for showing love to those who need it now more than ever. Thank you for telling that kid at home that is scared to come out that he, she, or they have a place in our community when they are ready to come out. I know the struggle. We have fought so hard to be seen, so hard to be respected, so hard to be loved. Thank you for taking time to show up and show the world what love can accomplish. I encourage all of you to speak up and be a voice for those who can't speak up for themselves. Thank you.